Hello everyone, welcome to part 29 of Laravel 9 series, in which we are creating the multi-vendor e-commerce website, and we will continue working on the sections module for the one last time. And in this video we are going to add the add edit functionality for the section, and also we'll add the Laravel validations. Okay, so let's start straight away. And here we can see everything is okay. Sections we have added, we have created the sections table first of all, and after that we have created these sections with the help of Cedar. We have added few of the sections, and we have in the last few videos we have done that and active inactive status for the section. And in last video we have seen that we have done the bleed functionality for the section along with the simple and jQuery suite alert confirmation box. Okay, so now in this video we are going to add the add edit section, and here we are going to add one add section, but first of all we will add that section form. Okay, add edit section page we are going to add its route. First of all, we will close the earlier files and we'll straight away open the web.php file, and here we are going to add one route for adding this section. Okay, so we will add a route. This time both get and post are required, so we will use this match. Okay, so we required here get and post, so for both we are going to add here get post, and after that we are going to add that like add edit sections, so both will come in one route. So see, if we will pass this id of the section, that it means that it is the edit, otherwise it is the add. So without like this one, it is the it is for adding the section, and for editing the section we are going to add its section id. So section id may come or may not come, so in this case we will add the question mark. Okay, so after that we are going to add that section controller here. So after that we are going to add the section controller, and here we are going to add that add edit section. Okay, so this function we are going to create under section controller. We are going to create this function here. Okay, public function add edit section, and here we are going to add here request for getting the output from the form, and here also we will add the $id equal to null. So id may come or may not come, so that's why. And here make sure that we add that session for the for selecting those section at the left sidebar, like in the same way like we have done in the admin controller. This one session put page dashboard we are required for all the sections function, like this one put it like sections, because we need to select the modules at the left sidebar. Okay, and for this one as well, because we have the get route for this one, we have the page for this one, we have the page for sections, and we have the page for add edit section. Okay, here we're going to show the form. So if there is no id, if $id equal to empty, okay, if there is no id, then it means we are going to add the section. So here we are going to add section. In title, this title we are going to return to the sections page that we are going to create, add edit section page. And also see one variable we are going to take, and here we will add a new section. See, we are going to add the new section in case if section id is not there. Okay, so also we are going to add the message message for displaying once we have added the section, then we are going to display the message like section added successfully. So all this for once there is no section id is coming, then we are going to do all this. Okay, so else, in else condition, it means the section id is coming. So in this case I'm going to copy this one here only, and in this case we are working on the edit section, and here we already got the section id, so we are going to take the section id in this one so that we can update that section and that id. And id, what is coming in id, find $id. Okay, so section updated successfully. Okay, so now see, before proceeding further for the post route, see here we are going to uh, return that to the page return view. We're going to create the page inside admins folder. We are inside sections folder. We will create the page like add edit section add underscore edit underscore section, and we are going to return that title as well as the section that we are getting here. Okay, we are going to return both with compact. We are going to pass the title as well as section. See, in case of add in case of add, we are going to we'll add here the post method, like for the see add or for the update. Okay, we are going to use this one. We are going to use is method post. Okay, so let's quickly create that section form for adding the section. Okay, so let's open that XAMPP htdocs, the personal folder. Here ecom9 is the project name, resources, views. Okay, so we sorry, in admin, so we can add this file here. So we can copy some other file like so that can help us, like we can copy this one, update admin details, and we can put inside this here, and here we can just replace it with add edit section add underscore edit underscore section. Okay, so we can just open this file add underscore edit underscore section, and we can make changes here. Okay, here instead of this one we get the title of the section, that can be add section or edit section, depends upon the id of the section. Okay, so here, see here it will come add edit section add edit section, and also it can come that id. So id is based on that the section id is coming or not. Okay, so this form is based on that. So for that we can do one thing, like if the section id is empty, if empty section id is not coming, dollar section id is empty, then this one, that is fine, add edit section. Else we also add the and if. So here we are going to add another section, and here see add edit section. After that the id of the section will come, dot, what is the id that comes in dollar section id, section id we are returning from there. Okay, so in see in add edit case, okay, see section is coming from there. If id is coming, then it depends upon the id. Like if id of the section is coming, it means that is the edit form, otherwise it is the add form, because in add we don't have any section id. Okay, so after that we just required one column. So rest of the data we can remove. This one we have copied from there the form. Okay, so we can remove all unwanted data, just keep one like name, section name. Okay, and here we can just make it section name, and also in placeholder we can just require to add the section name. Rest of the details we can just replace it with the section name, section name. Okay, so just here also in value also we will check here that the section name, if not empty, then we are going to show the section name, otherwise old section name. Okay, so we are going to have this one here as well, like this one. And if name is not empty, then we are going to have this name here. Else. Okay, so in else what we are going to have, and if, and here there is one syntax to show the old as well if something goes wrong. Okay, so we will use that, like here we can use simply old tag. Okay, and section name like this. Okay, now it seems to be fine. Okay, so now we can check there, and before that just make sure add section, nothing is there. Okay, section, new section added successfully. So first of all we will work on the, so we require here one add section. Okay, so open the sections.blade.php file, sections.blade.php file, so that we can add that. We can add after a section itself, we can add here. Okay, we can add one here, then href, then we can add here add section, and number of classes we can display here. We can add the style, and also the class we can display here. Bootstrap class we can add button block, and button primary we can give these classes, and also we are going to give that URL for adding the section, admin add edit section. Okay, just check once here in file. Okay, so it is asking to add, we have not used, see we are using session but we have not included the session, so we will include the session as well. Then we are going to refresh once again and we'll check it, and now no, it not look good, and we are required to add the style here. Okay, style, we can add the style, something we will give like maximum width we are going to give here, something like 150 pixel, and we are going to give the float right. Okay, and also we are going to add the display inline block. Okay, so your work with your CSS friend. Okay, this one, your CSS, your designer can help to resolve such kind of this issue. Now it seems to be fine. Add section. Okay, so now if we'll click on this one, add section, admin sections add edit section not found. So we are going to check that whether we able to return correctly. We are going to open that add edit section under admins, then section, then add edit section. So it seems to be fine. Here we need to check edit section not found. So it is saying that it not able to found any file. So file is already there inside sections. Okay, admin section, then add edit section. So what is the issue exactly? We are going to check. We are going to first of all echo test type, we are reaching here or not. Try to debug your code. Yes, we are reaching here, so that is fine. After that, like we have added there admin, return view, admin, then sections, and after that add edit section file, and this is the add edit section file. Okay, so it seems to be fine as well. So we can once again file, save all. I don't know why this issue is coming. Okay, so now return view issue is coming here, admins dot section. Oh, I think folder, just check the folder. Name of the folder is admin. Okay, so this is the issue. Here admin will come. Okay, so silly mistake. Okay, that's fine now. Now see, now we have corrected the folder name. Now it's fine. Add section name, enter section name, and submit. Okay, so now it seems to be fine, and that will come inside the catalog management section. Okay, and just make sure that it looks fine. We are going to open some other form so that we can check once that it looks fine, it looks identical to here, so that seems to be fine. Okay, like update admin details. So in the same way we are updating the section. Okay, add section name. Okay, so now we are going to give the section name, but here we have not done anything, so no worries. We will add the test to check that section is going there. Yes, it is going, section name is coming here. Okay, so we will quickly add this section and see, we can add this section, but we require some of the validation from the section and as well, like we have done with the admin controller. So we can copy those validation here. Okay, so we can copy this one up till this thing we have done, so we can just copy this one and this one up till, so no need to do from scratch. And here we can just copy, we just require the name. Okay, this one is not required, so we can remove admin mobile. Okay, so we just require the syntax for the name, and rest we can remove. And also we need to rename this admin underscore name with section underscore name. Okay, and here also just comment it, and if everything goes fine, after that we are going to save this section. Okay, so see, first one is the name of the section, that is we are sending, see, name equal to $data section name. And after that, see, we will keep the status of this section as active, always active. Once the user add, we will keep it active. User can disable it if we want to disable status 1, and then we are going to save this section. After that, we are going to return message, return redirect. We will redirect to the admin section page, admin sections, with the success message, and we are already having the message in both cases, and add and edit. Okay, here, so this one we will simply pass, so that is done. So now we are going to check, see this one, see, section added successfully, and here we able to add the section. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to edit this time. See, here also we require to show the section. Okay, so we require to show this section here as well in the value. Okay, so we are going to add the section in value. Here we are required to say, see, if section name is not empty, then we are going to display the section. Okay, so now it is fine. So now see, if we will do something like this and click on submit, see, valid name is required, so valid section name is required. So our validation is also working fine now. See, valid section name or section name is required, section name is required, valid section name is required. So now it seems to be fine. And now we are going to try once again like this one, submit. valid section name is required, so we require to add valid section name. Like computers, I'm going to add computers here, so this name is valid, so it is going to add, so it is fine. So now this time I'm going to add the new section. If I will add the blank section name is required, so if I will add something like this one, then it is going to add here. Okay, so we can able to add any valid section name with characters. Okay, so we can remove it as well. Yes, delete it. Okay, so the section will get deleted as well. So we can able to add, edit any number of section. Okay, again we can able to update the section computer. Okay, it get updated. We can able to change the status. See, status by default active. See, it's now inactive. You can refresh and check that it is inactive, and we can delete it as well. So complete section module is ready. Okay, we will add the operation here. We will do the auto increment, yeah, auto increment as fourth id. Next one must be the fourth id. Okay, so now see admin module, that section module is ready, and you can also check the left sidebar updates as per the section. Okay, like we are selecting this admin selected if we select with sections. And also like if such kind of issue comes like section, that is fine. If I'll click on admin management, then admin going to select. If I click on catalog management, then this catalog. So it seems to be working fine. So that's all for now. In the next video we will start working on the categories module for adding the categories under these sections, and after that products, then we will start working on the front end as well. Okay, so if you have any query, then surely contact me for that. That's all for now. Have a nice time. Goodbye.